Morning, everybody. Hey, brother and I have headed back up to his camp area. So, because we did a little bit of scouting last time we were up here, we both got ideas of where we want to try out. I just turned onto this road. The main part of it was tar, and it just turned to dirt here. As I got onto the main part, it's tar. There's still houses and stuff. I had 8 deer cross road in front of me. They're all does. So it's slightly residential, so you can't really shoot there. They're all does. I'm looking for a buck this time around, a big buck, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going back to an area that we scouted up before, and give you some more footage when we get there. Snow on the ground here. Today is November 20th. Beautiful out. Oh, squirrel just ran across the road. Seen about 30 of those already. Here's my road coming right up here, so I'll be turning down there and setting up somewhere down there, hopefully. Well, I found a pretty secluded spot here. There hasn't been any vehicles driven up this far down this road. I got some tracks from the other night. I'll show the other there. More down there, you can see some tracks. I'm gonna watch down that way. Looks pretty secluded out there. Nobody's been down that way. Could be able to zoom in on it. I haven't ranged it yet, but it's quite a ways in there. Looks secluded enough that maybe the animals will feel right in there. Don't know if any tracks been in there, any vehicles for quite a while. I have seen tracks on this road. Maybe. Grouse is a little ways away for a shotgun shot from me. Hey everybody, I got a couple of little pointers that I do when I'm being a disabled hunter, or even an elderly hunter. Some who hunts from a vehicle if they're allowed to. I'm not sure if they are or not. But when I sit in my vehicle, I always try and keep the passenger side window closed. That way there's not a cross breeze throwing my scent all over the place. I mean, some will travel out of this way, but well, by convection it'll be sucked out in one direction instead of breezing through the whole vehicle. Especially if you got food or something in here. Try and keep that down. And also, another point I do is I just try and make sure I have a pretty good range. Try and keep my scent away, and hopefully it's something far enough down range that they're not smelling me. And I try and pay attention to the wind. Still make sure that the wind is in my favor, at least in a crosswind anyway. I definitely wouldn't want my wind blowing straight down the area where I'm hunting. This one's a crosswind, so I'm fine with that. It's starting to warm up a little bit here now. Saw that grouse. It was about 160 yards away, I think, across the road. So far, that's all I've seen. But it's a nice area, plenty of signs, so we'll see what happens. Some of you guys might be wondering why I don't have my ATV out here. It would have been a great day for it, and the snow and all. And like we are on the last trip, I brought it out there, but I'm having some problems with it actually, the brute force. It's 2009, I've had it since I bought it, brand new in 2009. About 5 years ago I had to put some new plugs in it. It had burnt out a plug and I was losing a lot of power and I didn't know why. Me and a friend of mine, we had tore the whole thing apart and checked the fuel pressure and checked the fuel pump. We thought it was everything. Finally just checked the plugs and it was a plug. So I put some iridium plugs in it and that seemed to cure that. About a year ago now, you can go about 30 miles, well, you can drive for about half an hour fine, has all the power you ever want. But after about a half an hour, it was all of a sudden bogging down. I have to go any further than 30 miles an hour. So we were wondering what's up with that. Went online, a bunch of people, everybody's saying something different. So I finally took it to the dealer, and that's where it is right now. They're looking at it. Gonna run it through a diagnostics and see what's up with that. Hopefully we can get it fixed without spending $1 million on it. It is 10 years old. I certainly like those Outlanders out there. I'm not sure if I want a 650 or an 850. I like the 850s, but do I need an 850 is the question. According to the specs and everything, my brute force has around 50 horsepower, and the 650 Outlander has 61. So that even has 10 more horsepower than my 750 brute force, and the 850 Outlander has 78 horsepower. So more is better, right? You can get the 1000 with 91 horsepower, but I don't need a 1000. I don't even know why I need an 850. But it doesn't hurt to dream, does it? Well, so far, nothing's come out. Plenty of day left. See what happens. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Breaking up all the ice that's been on the trees this morning. Pretty noisy. So far down that way I've seen three grouse across the road. Nothing else. rubbing right in there. Fairly fresh. The rub again right there. Rubbing back by. Right on the road here. Some big buck tracks. Come out of there. I think you want to cross in that way. See the trail. So yeah, this might be a good place to check out. Sit up top of this hill. Hey guys, backed away from where I just showed you that fresh rub in those big buck tracks. Put a scent canister out there with some Tinks 69 hanging off a fir tree right at the edge of the road there. I'm backed up about 100 yards now, and hopefully that scent will bring something back out. Looks like it's been going down that same trail back and across that road more than once. And then there's at the end of this road another 200-250 yards down at the end, there's another main crossing, but that one's mostly moose. By the looks of it, I did see some deer tracks in it as well, so might be a good little hot spot right here. I'll show you what we got. Right there, those twin trees are, one on each side of the trail right there. Got my canister hanging up right on the right hand side. Just a little way, about 10 more yards past those is where that buck run is going across. So, might be here for the rest of the day. Told my brother about it too, he may be over. He said he's on to something himself right now, so we'll see, maybe we'll both get one today. There's tracks over there too. Going in there. Down to the last 2 hours of the day now. The highway way over there somewhere. Who's ever hunted for any amount of time always sees about an hour or so before shooting lights over, all the chickadees seem to fly by, chirping away. There they go.